These are too many helmets. Too many damn jerseys to look at. Too many helmets. Slight variation on every helmet. I wish they had the orange socks on here. Green black O helmet. Got a million options, not white. Chrome helmet. Classic. Black, yellow. So many damn elements. Let's get it. Nah, sort of.
Glad to have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapon.
Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. down. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Let's see what this defense talking about. Got a freshman corner that should be pretty ill.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UNLV Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And there's been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Third down play from the gun. Puts it out of the air. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right on target this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. And it goes through his hands. Oh.
Who we got out there? Dora. Orlando. Orlando, this is my freshman. Okay, cool, that's my freshman. Why they got, let's go up there on dime.
An explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
Nice over.
Trying to get it to the marker. Can't get him to the ground. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout.
Come on.
He drops it just a little too soft. facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Woodside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
Go with him. You're supposed to go with him, freshman.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle.
I had to go with somebody else.
Downfield.
Come on, bro.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point.
Yeah,
You've set up the offense in 3rd and
up.
very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Freshman.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at
block.
the 40. At the 20.
Whoa, let's go.
Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and touchdown Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some.
What we got going on here, brother? Did not change any of my depth chart. Put the freshman in. Okay, let's do this. Dora. Let's Substitute for Orlando. Orlando needs burn. You're freshman, you're normal. Then we're going to put my boy Woodson in. Got 4. You got a redshirt freshman? Be nice if y'all told me who I'm fucking with right now.
Because right now, defensively, we have none.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change this game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Rebels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen.
Oh!
It's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he...
This team's nice. I like this team. Bro, check the setup. Check out the setup. Yeet. Yeet.
To it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Feeling crazy.
That's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Touchdown, Oregon. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes, perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Cardinals offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give on the option. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side.
Come on, freshman, get you on.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Turning it on.
Fast.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease.
One more turnovers, y'all. One more turnovers.
At the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense
Get him,
would like
freshman.
him
Almost.
for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Get that one?
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They'll run for it.
Come on, block somebody, bro.
Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it from the gun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Good catch, man.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout.
It's
complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And 1st down for the offense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Let's go.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to test the right side with this one. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concern.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Come on,
and
bro.
they're not on the same page there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back
Take
incompletions.
the ball.
You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Finds his man down the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
3.
Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels will punt this one away.
This punt return is going stupid. Let's get another one.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for space. It's Woodside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on the down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
This time he's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Rebels offense is back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll leave it with him. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Woodside. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Tried to hit it with that stutter step.
But he's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Oh, catch
And that
that.
will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick completion to the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
Let's go, freshman.
It's picked off, and they
Oh,
run
stay in. There you go,
That
freshman.
really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what,
Two
you got to choose
freshmen.
when you're going to zip
I was
it in there and
gonna
sometimes
reverse
put
that
some air
joint for
underneath
field.
it.
Which
He
side
chose
is
the
it?
wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for a crease. It's Woodside. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I'm ready with the ball, but catch the
They're in
ball.
field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Oh, he dropped it. He just
Bro, y'all ain't
lost
catching
his
shit.
concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to
Hit
make.
Woodson.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Everybody about to pick that.
The defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Yeah, person.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he got
Catch the ball.
just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarter...
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Do it again.
Reads it, fires complete. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. The play-action fake. Working that left side now. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
No, the play's on.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Okay, stop.
Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking for room, it's Yates. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads it left. Intercepted.
He's making just some dumbass decisions.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt.
Yeah, this nigga's
He
gonna take
slides that
60-yard field
just
goal.
inside the right upright. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Still running at the 40. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether... Throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick ball.
October then.
Palmer again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's spinning his ears back again.
Makes a grab over the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Yates. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Completes it in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Smart move and keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Off play action.
Oh, bit on that so hard.
Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
Turning it on! And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to...
Get the fuck out, man.
Team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys...
Oh, what vision! Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
it's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the back. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Now, a fourth down. Number 15.
And the holder, it's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and